This is tutorial 6-3 in GIS tutorial workbook 2. In this exercise, we're going to be mapping percent change in value. The scenario is that the city of Olander is concerned about property values. So they want to offer grants to homeowners to assist in remodeling their homes to increase property values. Now, the program is only eligible to people that own their own homes in single-family residences. So what we're going to first have to do is we're going to have to determine which properties are single-family, and we have a code for that, so that will actually be pretty easy. So we'll do that first. And we're going to do that by clicking on tax values, right-click, and open up attribute table. Now this DU field is what's going to tell us is a home owned. And as you can see, there are some that are 0, 1, I believe it goes up to, I'm not sure what the max value is, but we're interested in 1. So we're going to X out of that, and we're going to go to definition query, and we're going to have DU equal 1. And we're going to click OK, and OK again. I'm just going to turn off lot boundaries so you can kind of see what we're working with a little bit better. And now that that's done, we're going to go in to our tax values attribute table again, and we're going to add a field. We're going to call that field percent change 06. And we're going to make it a float because it's going to have decimal places. But it's not going to be extremely large, so it doesn't have to be a double. Okay, and as you can see, it's been made down here. But if you continue to look, right here are the values that we're concerned about with change. So what we're going to do is we're going to put these in ascending order. And what we're going to use as our calculation for determining percent change 06 is new value minus old value divided by old value. Now, if you divide by 0, you can't do it. It will fail. So what we're going to do is we're going to get rid of all these 0 values by doing another definition query. Or, well, not another, but adding on to our definition query. So we're going to go back into properties, query builder, and after the 1, we're going to hit and. And we're going to click on the parentheses button. Now, this and is going to extend to everything within the parentheses. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go down to tax value 06, and we're going to put not 0, which is this this button right here, the greater and equal, or greater and less sign. And then you just type in 0. You hit and again, 2004 tax values, not equal 0. And to make sure it works, just hit verify. It says here that it's succeeded. So we're going to click OK. OK again. As you can see, got rid of a few, but a majority of them are still there. Now we can go into the attribute table, and we can give values to our new field. So we're going to go all the way over until we find it, right-click on it, and go to Field Calculator. We're going to say yes to this warning, and we're going to start our value. Now before we add anything, we have to start a parenthesis, because the way math operations work, in the equation we're going to be using is new value minus old value divided by old value times 100. To make sure that the subtraction takes place before the division, you have to have parentheses. So we're going to, now with the parentheses there, we're going to add tax value 06 minus, using the button over here, 2004. We can close our parentheses, divide by the old value, which is 2004, times 100. Click OK. It's going to calculate the records for us. And as you can see, we have zeros, negative, and positive numbers. The zeros represent no change. And you can kind of see that. The old and the new all equal each other. Whereas the negative numbers show that there has been an increase, or I mean a decrease. And the positive numbers mean there's been an increase. Now with that done, we can start actually showing change. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into Properties. We're going to go to Symbology. We're going to go to Quantities. And we're going to use Graduate to Colors. The field we're interested in is percent change. Just click yes or OK for this warning. And the areas we're interested in being highlighted are the negative numbers. So this green to red scale is a good color to use, but we want to flip it. Now you could go down and try to find one that's probably on there, or you could just left click on symbol and flip symbols. And now we're going to go into Classify, and we're going to change the ranges to be something more appealing to what we want to show. And what we want to show is the first one is going to be negative 3.001. The second one is going to be negative 0.001. The third, 0. And then 3. And we're going to leave 16,000 or 1600 as is. And now we're going to change the labels to where they're more appealing looking. This one, the red we're going to make greater than 3% decrease. And then we're going to change this one to be 0% to 3% decrease. No change. This is going to be 0% to 3% increase. And then we have greater than 3% increase. Then we're going to hit OK. And you can't really see what we have here because some of these plots are very small. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back in. We're going to left click on Symbols and Properties for all symbols. And the reason we can't see anything is because there's an outline. So we're going to click on that and go to 0. We're going to click again, and now you can actually see some of those areas that we couldn't see before. Now they want us to zoom into an area where there's the greatest demand for this assistance program. You can see a small red area here, another area here, but the greatest one is up here. So we're going to zoom into this area. And this is where you would want a majority of the funds to go for now, and then work on the other areas later. And that's it for this tutorial.